sound check. They've never played on the floor together before, so this is exciting. I am excited because, yay, we finally get to have our performance for you guys. Woohoo! So, for those of you I haven't met, I'm Mrs. Bloom, and I teach 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band at Sunset and View Ridge. And I am super excited that we get to perform. These students have worked really hard, and we have some fun music for you tonight. So our first song tonight is a song called Hammer of Thor, which isn't really based on the Marvel Thor, but the idea of the Norse god Thor. So this is called Hammer of Thor. Thank you. So the first thing I want to say is thank you to all of you for supporting your students and for all of your support in all of the times that we rescheduled this concert. When this night came open, said we got to let them play. So thank you so much for doing that and being awesome, supportive, flexible parents, because they can't get here without you. So our next song that we're going to do is out of our method book. So we have a book where we learn different techniques, notes, methods, and then we transfer it to our sheet music. So our next song that we're gonna do is a short little song out of our book called Bingo. On this song, we extended our range, worked on different ways to count, and then we made up our own little solo sections in here. So this is Bingo. Thank you. So one of the things that I really enjoy about 6th grade band is that we get to add some more instruments. So those of you that had students in band last year, your student either started on flute, clarinet, trumpet, or trombone. And yeah, those 4 last year. So this year we split out and added some more instruments to fulfill the sound of our band, make it fuller, hear all the different parts. You'll hear in our sheet music that different instruments have different parts, and all of them are important as we get older and playing more difficult music. So we also wanted to show you what all of those instruments sound like. So we have some beginners in here who, if your student is a beginner, you didn't get to hear our students do this last year. We are going to have students on each instrument demonstrate what they sound like for us. And we're gonna start with our woodwinds. So Elena is going to play something on the flute for us and show us what the flute sounds like. Another one of our instruments that we also had last year was the clarinet. So Bishop is going to demonstrate a short little clarinet sound for us. So in addition to our instruments from last year, we've gotten the opportunity to add some more. So one of those is the alto saxophone, and Cooper and Liam are going to play something on alto for us. In addition to our alto saxophone, we have the opportunity to add some more low instruments, but that are also woodwind instruments. One of those is the bass clarinet. So Avery and Ellie are going to play. Oh wait, no, different group. Sorry, they're gonna play for you later. Oliver's gonna play for you guys today on bass clarinet. Good job. So our bass clarinet is played just like the clarinet, but it's twice as big, so it's twice as low, which is really fun for them to learn, and they're doing a great job on it. All of our bass clarinet players were clarinet players last year, so they're right on top of things for us. And then finally, our last woodwind that we've added this year is the tenor saxophone. It is similar to the alto, just a little bit bigger. So Jacob and Colton are going to play on tenor for us. Thank you. How about one more hand for our woodwind demonstrators tonight? All right, we have another band song for you. This is called Spring. It's from Vivaldi's Four Seasons, so it is the spring movement. It may sound familiar to some of you. you. That was really fun. Our next song is going to be one of our lines out of our method book. In this line, we learned how to follow music differently with repeats and first and second endings, and your student can explain to you how we learned it. It was really fun. We just had to make sure we say, I like to eat, and I like puppies. But if you don't follow it right, you end up eating puppies. And then they get all, can't eat puppies. But it's really fun to teach them that way. So this is where we taught them how to play first and second endings. So one of the things that's really fun for me in 6th grade is that we do get to add the extra instruments. However, for those of you that don't know, we actually meet in 4 small groups, and then we combine together for our concert. So there are actually students, I believe, from at least 3 different classes of band who've come together in this group tonight to play. So some of them, like one of the groups, didn't know till we combined what it sounded like with our bass clarinets. Another group doesn't know what it sounded like without our tubas. Excuse me. So another group practices and doesn't have alto saxes in their class. So then when we come together, the students get to hear all the parts, which is really fun. Which also leads me to, when they are in 7th grade, they will get to practice together every day, all the instruments in the same class. So that helps them become really improve really fast and become really great musicians faster. So that's something that's really exciting for me to look forward to have students from this class and the other class that will be performing right after them come together and be a band, one big band together. Is just a really exciting idea for me that next year, hopefully, most, if not all is a lot, but would be able to be in band with me again. So I'm looking forward to that with them. Our next part is going to be our demonstrators for brass instruments. So we did have trumpets last year. We have 2 trumpet demonstrators because, again, they meet in different classes. So Killian's going to play first, and then Harper. So in addition to our trumpets, we added an instrument that is middle range, lower than trumpet, higher than trombone, and that is our French horn this year. Between both bands, I have 4 French horns, which is perfect and wonderful and awesome. So that makes me happy too. But Wesley is going to play on the French horn for us. So last year we did have our trombones, but Ella and Braden are going to demonstrate what trombone sounds like for us. And for our brass section, last but not least, the low tuba, which I am so excited that we have 2 of them in here tonight. And Amelia is going to show you what tuba sounds like. All right. How about another hand for all of our brass demonstrators tonight? All right. We have one more line out of our book that we're going to play for you. This one taught us how to count in 3 and play more smoothly and lyrically. So this is called Morning. So last but not least, we have our percussion section, which we did not have full-time percussionists last year, but this year we do. So we have some percussionists who are going to demonstrate some of the different instruments for you, and then they're going to play something together. So Oliver, are you ready to go first? Cool. He's going to play on the bells for you. So we have the timpani, which is an extra percussion instrument that we've added for 6th grade, and Simon's going to do a couple things on timpani for you. And you can change the pitch on those, and you can change them for different songs, which is awesome. And then as a section, they are going to play a little something for you to show you how 4 different instruments playing together create one sound. All right, can I have all of my demonstrators stand up one more time to get recognized? Well, I want to say thank you all very much for coming tonight. I'd also like to thank, there they are, Mr. Graves and Mrs. Goad for being here to support and supporting every time we change the concert and being here for our kids. So thank you so much. Thank you all again. We're going to play our last song for you. It is called Bringer of War. If any of you have ever heard The Planets by Holst, there's a movement called Mars, who's the bringer of war. And this is a somewhat simplified version, but the patterns are written after that particular movement of the planet. So this is Bringer of War. thank you all very much for coming tonight. That's our music for you tonight. We have some students who are staying. You're welcome to stay and listen to the second group, or your student is dismissed after they put their instrument away. Thank you again for coming.